Fake news, fake news, fake news. Boy, we got it for y'all tonight. So, BFTB says Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis not on the same level. Yeah, we definitely gotta talk about that one. And Bark for the Bone also says Frank Martin is gonna destroy Tank Davis when Frank Martin still hasn't even destroyed anybody that counts. We gotta talk about this shit. And a little bit more fake news. BFTB keep claiming he got love for Tank Davis, but he want Frank to knock Tank off so the Devin talk can go away. What kind of love is that? We're gonna talk about that too. Right here on Sports Prediction 101 Fake News Report. And going right on over to this guy, man. This is what we got tonight, y'all. This is who we got tonight. Bark for the Bone, aka BFTB, a complete cornball member of the Alphabet Wakanda community. Straight lying narratives, a fake news specialist. But look, hold up. Let's get into this though. Let's get into this. Listen, BFTB asked on this show earlier, what's a real offer? He asked, I think it was yesterday's show or earlier, I don't know what one of them live shows that he just did. He asked, what's a real offer? And of course, he ain't gonna give a motherfucker like me the type of space to tell him what's a real offer on his channel. So y'all definitely gotta come over here to get that information. So, a real offer, a Bark for the Bone, a real offer is the offer that satisfies the opposition. It's fake news for you to claim that a 25% offer is the proper offer when it doesn't satisfy the opposition. That's fake news. For you to keep running that narrative that 25% was enough for him when you don't know him. You not him. You're not part of his team. You don't affiliate with him in no kind of way to tell him that 25% was enough. 25% of he don't even know what it was anyway. So that's fake news. For you to say he wrong for not taking an offer that he don't feel like was his worth. And another thing, how the fuck do BFTB know who Shakur did and did not try to negotiate with throughout his career? Why are you talking about shit like that like you next to him every day? You talk about him and say shit. I can't believe a lot of y'all don't realize it and nobody address him about that. You talk about him and say what he did and what he didn't do like you walk with him. You say shit that Jay Prince should be saying. Or somebody that's truly close to this man. That's how you talk about him. You not his mother, you not his father, his brother, you not his trainer, you not even a friend. You not nothing. You not even a friend. Where the fuck is you to say, who the fuck is you to say what he tried to do in any of his negotiations privately. Who the fuck is you to talk about that? What he said to the WBC when he was talking to him with the Devin situation, talking to them about Devin's situation. You wasn't standing around. You not right there. That's fake news for you to talk like you know exactly what Shakur be saying out his mouth to people like you run with Shakur. It's totally fake news for you to think that you releasing facts saying that what Shakur did and did not do in any negotiations throughout his career. It's fake news. And then, I don't know if y'all realize or not, BFTB is trying to cover his safety grounds in the with the tank on the Tank side by saying Shakur not on Tank level. He trying to what you call that? He trying to use those kind of statements to cover the real hate that he got for Tank when it comes to Tank and Devin Haney. He try to use those little, y'all gotta watch out for those little cover statements that he try to use about Tank to try to cover for all the bad mouthing that he done already did on Tank. I'm talking about he done talked about shit to Tank that way outside of the boxing shit. Talking about his parents, talking about all kinds, they called him out his name. All kinds of shit he done did. So he gotta use all of these little bullshit ass statements like that to cover for that when we know that Shakur and Tank, neither one of them are no higher than the other at this point for real. And Shakur has just done a little bit more as far as legacy is concerned. It don't matter who the fuck he was fighting. When he completed the legacy of winning belts, he got the straps that you supposed to get in the sport. We never knock who had the strap, because they had the strap. And who the fuck do this dummy motherfucker think he is to tell us that Shakur and listen, I mean, who does this dummy motherfucker think he is to tell us that Shakur and Tank on the same levels when Shakur is a motherfucking 3-division champion? And basically, and like I say, hands down, he got a better resume than Tank. It's fake news all day, every day, whether or not you on pay-per-view or not, don't matter. Just because you was on pay-per-view, it don't matter. If your pay-per-view ain't do over 500K pay-per-view buys or better, you wasn't really fighting nobody anyway. So you fighting on pay-per-view don't make you a better fighter than nobody else just because Top Rank rock a lot of their biggest fights on ESPN free TV. That's just how they get down. And yes, listen, let me tell y'all something. Frank Martin is a motherfucking tune-up for Tank. Frank Martin is a tune-up for Tank. Frank Martin has done nothing to tell me that he not a tune-up for a fighter like Tank Davis at this point in his career. I mean, and another thing, Ryan didn't do 1 mil or more pay-per-view buys by himself. For anybody that think that, that's fake news. Ryan didn't do 1 million or more pay-per-views by himself, and Tank ain't do 1 million pay-per-view buys or better. It's fake news to say either one of them do over 1 million in pay-per-view buys without the proper risky opponent. Nobody does over 1 million pay-per-view buys without the proper risky opponent. Alright? That's just how that goes. Because we are in control of the pay-per-view. And if you not fighting risky versus risky, we not buying the pay-per-view. So that's just how that go. And then some more fake news shit. BFTB say he don't disrespect unless you disrespect. Fake news. That's fake news. The girl that came on your channel to tell you Devin is not a draw, just about 2 days ago, came on your channel to tell you Devin is not a draw, and the Devin tickets aren't selling for the next fight, is not in no way at all disrespecting your lame, cornball made, bitch ass ways ass nigga. Bitch type motherfucker. That's not disrespecting you in no type of way. That was fake news for you to say that she was being disrespectful to you, to tell you that Devin is not a draw. That's just some cornball, corny, cornball, lame ass, goofy type shit that you did. That's all. That girl didn't disrespect you. She came on there to tell your lame ass Devin is is no more of a draw than Shakur would be. You the only dummy motherfucker on here talking about Shakur not a draw. When just because you not on, you ain't fight on pay-per-view yet, don't mean you wouldn't be a draw if you fight on pay-per-view. Ryan just proved it to you. If you fight the right motherfucker, it don't matter if you was on pay-per-view before or not. If you fight the right motherfucker. If you've been building up on free TV, that's all you need to become a draw. I mean, and you keep just talking about how he not on, you gonna say some shit about how Shakur is not on Devin level. Of course, you responded like a nigga. You responded to that situation like a nigga with a pussy bleeding out your ass. That's what you responded like. Then his goofy ass blocked the girl because he knew she was gonna bomb on his clown ass if he ain't block her off his shit. He knew she was getting ready to wild his ass on that motherfucker, and that's why he blocked her. He ain't want a female exposing his bitch ass. That's what it was. She ain't disrespect that pussy nigga at all. That was all fake news. Go in there and watch what that young lady came on there to say to him. She gave him the business. And he just couldn't handle that shit and started disrespecting and call her all her name and all that shit. So it's fake news for you to say that you don't disrespect somebody unless they disrespect you. She didn't disrespect you at all. And another thing, BFTB, you not no motherfucking tick. You don't know. You might know a motherfucking a ticket scalper. He know how ticket scalpers get tickets and resell them. Who the fuck don't know that? He telling y'all who he know who he know when he was walking up to a scalper, and they tell a nigga he telling us that he know the fucking scalpers that stand outside the motherfucking place selling tickets. Who don't know the scalpers out there selling tickets? But I guarantee you, if you walk up to a scalper, they don't know your motherfucking ass. You walk up to scalpers in different states, they don't know your motherfucking ass. Everybody knows scalpers outside selling tickets. You glad that you know the scalper? Talking about, I know the ticket scalpers, I know the ticket. Who don't know a fucking ticket scalper? So what? And some other shit in fake news, you don't become no motherfucking gatekeeper because you've been boxing for 5 to 10 years. And Floyd boxing for 20 years, Floyd boxing for 20 years is nothing special at all. It's been done over and over. Plenty of boxers turn pro at 19, 20 years old and don't retire until they about 38 to 42 years old. It depends on your health. And you only become a gatekeeper because you can't beat the risky elite fighters in your division at all. Like Deontay Wilder, who resume you refuse to expose. You refuse to expose Deontay Wilder resume like you expose Tank shit. 5 to 10 years of talk 5 to 10 years of 5 to 10 years of fighting no motherfucking bodies. And he been put it like this. Deontay Wilder been a gatekeeper fighter throughout his whole career. When you can't beat A and B level fighters, when you can't beat A and B level fighters, and he ain't really been able to beat them his whole career. But when you ain't able to beat them no more and you've been good, then yeah, you become a gatekeeper. But Deontay Wilder been a gatekeeper. He been gatekeeper status his whole career. And of course he gatekeeper status right now. It's fake news to say any fighter in 5 to 10 years is gatekeeper status. And Al Heyman has not got no fighters. He has not taken care of no fighters with land and all this other shit that you was lying about. He hasn't taken care of fighters with land or nothing no more than the money he agreed to pay them for the motherfucking fight on the PBC. Totally fake news to think Al Heyman has done any more than any other manager on any other platform. Al Heyman does nothing special, just like Mickey Bay sat on Barbershop Conversations and told us. Totally fake news. PBC pays $1 million a fight to their superstars to knock out F, D, and C level opposition. Showcase events. That's what they put on. That's what they put on 95% of the time. Maybe 97% of the time they putting on a showcase event. Floyd already told y'all he didn't really want Earl fighting Bud. They already told y'all that. So Al Heyman buying land and buying businesses for these people and all of that is fake news. Fake news. And then, last but not least, in our last story for the night, BFTB keep claiming he got love for Tank. Listen, Frank Martin will not be beating up no motherfucking Tank like you over there wishing on a star for. And if you fuck with Tank like your goofy ass claim you do, you wouldn't be saying a nobody ass Frank Martin is gonna beat Tank. You wouldn't be saying dummy ass shit like that. You don't fuck with Tank at all. So for you to keep claiming or say for at any time that you fuck with Tank or you got love for Tank, that is totally fake news. And I will see y'all Wednesday night. I got some games for y'all this week. So if y'all trying to spend some money on some games, I got some games, some basketball, some hockey. So y'all get with me Wednesday night. And matter of fact, that's tomorrow night. Get with me tomorrow night. I'll shoot y'all a couple games right here on Sports Prediction 101. Still in the hood, still run around on the no good. Top on the back
see, I wish a fuck nigga would. Like I don't know no better. I'm sweet like the bar, you healthy. We don't know no better. If you run, let the boy down fast. Yeah, nigga never loved us. Yeah, all these bitches love us. Everybody calling my phone. Where we all living out growing up. If I don't know him, I'ma tell him. The truth is, I don't know that fella. Yeah, he gon' fold on the press. The truth is, he don't know no better. Yeah, two car run around, no look. Two door, no rule, this special. Walk this thing like a motherfucking bag. With all my niggas, yeah. Ran through a whole lot of motherfucking cash. With all my niggas, yeah. Hey, when they say they gon' do right, I was doing wrong. For my water, my daddy, for all of my niggas. I switch on my auto, little nigga. This is an auto, my nigga. Coulda went and bought another vehicle. Turned out the hood, bought a model vehicle. Yeah, can't wait to go ride on the nigga. We cannot wait to collide with the nigga. No, we do not have no nigga. Where I come from was always a nigga. Mason my jealous, why was you stepper? We wanted extra, so we got extra. No, I never needed me no investment. Yeah, you call me a picture like plastic. Yeah, round with being that tough. That's my sauce. I got it forever, but still don't know no better. Yeah, know where I came from. Look at these diamonds, nigga, I came from. Yeah, but still don't know no better. Yeah. A nigga don't know no better. Yeah, so I hope that get hit, motherfucker can't turn back now. No, been throwing lines on niggas, but still don't know no better. Yeah. Big keep calling my phone, fuck wrong with them. Bitch don't know no better. They got me to sign, why should I sign? I walk around with a gun, I got like a damn times a dime. I fuck up a dime every time, you fucked up a dime on your time. You need to stop wasting your time. I